this is Tony from Fantasy Quick Hits on AJ Brown. Full disclosure on AJ Brown, I got to tell you, I absolutely love this guy. He is an elite athlete, very physical, creates his own plays. He's a threat to score from anywhere on the football field. We all know that the Titans signed Julio Jones in the offseason, but Corey Davis, Adam Humphries, Jonnu Smith, these guys are all gone, and they combined for 180 targets last year. Got to tell you, Julio is not going to eat up all of those targets. AJ is in prime position to see a steady increase in his target volume again this year. Another thing, the Titans do not throw very often to the running back, and AJ's only competition for real looks will be Julio Jones. Guy's a low injury risk, played a full season in his rookie season, 2019. He did miss 2 games last year, but the team initially thought he had a fairly significant knee injury in week 2. AJ was able to play through the injury for much of the season. So the good news for him going into 2021 is that he's fully healthy and ready to roll. He is only 24 years old, hasn't even entered into the prime of his career yet, which is also a really big boost to his dynasty value. He has consistent production, and he's a lock for 1,000+ yards, 12+ touchdowns. He has a sky-high ceiling, 130, 150 targets, plenty of opportunities for touchdowns. He also has a very high floor. He's a number 1 wide receiver in an offense that could look to throw more often this year. Make no mistake, Derrick Henry has a ton of mileage, and Tennessee could look to monitor his workload a little bit more closely this year in order to keep him healthy for a 17-game season and a potential run into the postseason. He has very strong chemistry with Tannehill, and even with Julio, this passing game is going to revolve around A.J. Brown. He is the alpha male. He is the number 1 receiver, and he is going to get plenty of targets and volume. His fantasy schedule is kind of middle of the pack, not necessarily friendly, not negative, somewhere in the middle. But this guy's elite. I mean, you can't stop him even with a middle of the pack fantasy schedule. So AJ Brown, you got to go get him.